The Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special, which is written and penciled by Dan Jurgens, witnessed an epic confrontation between Superman and the monster who resembles Doomsday, the rampaging beast who killed Superman back in the 90s. The book opens in Metropolis with a construction worker named Lloyd Creighton receiving a call from his work informing him that he has been absent for 4 days and that he will be fired if he doesn't show up, with Creighton turning into a Doomsday-like creature and asking for help. Meanwhile, at his school, Superman's son John is shocked to know that his father was killed by a monster known as Doomsday when he was trying to protect the world from the deadly beast, and did not understand how his father came back from the dead. John then meets his mother and blames her for hiding the tragic story of his father's death. Lois tells John that she was waiting for the right time to tell him and explains how Doomsday was buried deep below the surface, then dug his way out. The monster then tore his way through the Justice League like they were nothing, but was finally confronted by Superman, the only hero who managed to stop him, but only after making the ultimate sacrifice. Across the town, some construction workers inform Superman that something or someone took down the building they were working on, and that a witness claimed that it was a monster who did that. Jimmy Olsen then shows Superman a footage from a security camera showing a Doomsday-like monster taking down the building. Superman says that he sent Doomsday to the Phantom Zone and that there is no way he could escape. Superman then flies over the city to check if everything is under control when he is suddenly attacked from behind by the monster, who grabbed him from his cape and spinned him with great speed before sending him crashing into the street below. Meanwhile, Lois tells John about Doomsday's history and how a cruel scientist experimented on him, cloning, killing, and recloning him hundreds of thousands of times, pushing him through millions of years of hyper-accelerated evolution to become the ultimate killing machine. Lois then notices that some people around are watching a footage showing Superman fighting a monster not far away and decide to go and check with John. They then arrive to the site where they find the crater caused by Superman crashing into the street. Clark then joins them and quickly explains how he was attacked by a monster who resembles Doomsday and realizes that his son knows everything about his death in the past. The monster then appears from nowhere and confronts Superman and his family, asking where the Kryptonian is, revealing that he looks exactly like Doomsday, but with 4 arms and a different voice than that of the original. Clark changes to Superman and attacks the monster, knocking him down with a punch, then tells the people to move away. Superman tries to talk some sense into the confused monster, but he just knocks him away. Superman attacks again, but the monster grabs him from the neck, with the people around getting concerned that history may repeat itself again. The construction workers then inform Lois that the monster's voice sounds like Creighton's, who worked with them for years, but was recently complaining about not feeling well, and that he lives few blocks from there. Meanwhile, the monster knocks Superman into a wall, with John calling him Doombreaker. Superman retaliates by blasting the monster with eye beams, and notices that he is getting stronger as they fight. The monster blasts Superman back, proving that he is evolving during the fight before pounding on him, but Superman vows that he won't be killed in front of his son and manages to knock the monster away. Meanwhile, Lois gets into Creighton's flat and finds a piece of Doomsday's bone which Superman broke during his fight with the monster. Creighton kept the bone all these years, and it could have changed him. Creighton's neighbor then informs Lois that Creighton has been hurting for years, but the doctors could not explain why. Creighton went silent a few days ago and would not even answer his phone. Back in the battlefield, Superman recalls how Doomsday had the ability to evolve after death and that he was impervious to dying the same way again. But this monster is evolving during the battle, and that's new. Lois then arrives and tells Superman about Doomsday's bone she found in Kraton's flat, and that it could have altered his DNA and changed him into this monster, who at this moment manages to cut Superman before spreading his wings. Lois warns Superman that this monster could be even stronger than Doomsday. The monster then overpowers Superman and tosses him away before pounding on him. The monster then confronts John and is about to attack him, but Superman intervenes and punches him away. Lois then gives Superman the glowing bone, which could make the monster even stronger. Superman realizes that the monster will be unstoppable if he doesn't drop him in the next few minutes. Before knocking him with the bone itself, he then blasts the bone with his heat vision to destroy it and to prevent the monster from getting any stronger. Superman then directs his beams at the monster, who gets hurt and starts reverting back to his human form. Superman then flies away after saving the day and Kraton's life, who feels grateful for that. This was a nice plot by Dan Jurgens, but definitely not as good as the original. It's good to see Superman saving the day without getting killed again. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.